So happy Valentine's Day. So I put on the post, it's like, this is my Valentine's Day too, because I know that there were several people that were like, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. And I'm like, well, I totally get it. Or whatever, and it's just like, then I get to thinking, just like everything, and like Zentangle, it's, it's what we make out of it.
Well,
And,
you wonder, is it a personal thing, or is it, they're from a country that doesn't celebrate it?
That could be. I think it was more of a personal. That was the impression that I was getting, or and then it's like, oh, tired of hearts. Like, yep, I understand. Cassie's anti-Cupid. Oh, so, but we can be each other's Valentine. So I joked early on in I think with the Valentine, the T8 Valentangles hashtag, and I said we just have to go out and buy ourselves bouquets of pens and other things, and there we go. Oh yeah, I heard we had friends, some guy friends that were talking about the Valentine's Day, and they wanted to do Valentine's. I was like, it's just funny. It's just funny. That's why it's Valentangle Day. So there we are. And let's celebrate it all. Yes, celebrate everything. I have some things that it says happy everything. Some dies and cutouts for that. Okay. So, as usual, so we'll keep everything in the chat just for everybody's enjoyment, and to make things easy to understand and stuff. And I'm going to put in the chat. So this is essentially for those that either that aren't on the Facebook group, didn't look at Facebook, and weren't on this morning. Don't know. So I'm like going, when you go past Valentine's Day with Valentangles, it's a little bit too much. And so I decided that, well, no, let's, we'll stop at 14, because, we can only take so many hearts. And there's only so many hearts that one can do. You have to save some for next year. It's just kind of like the festive tangles. I was like, I'm going to run out of tangles, because I want to do I want to present something new every time. So as I was looking, I saw this tangle called Wallace, and I'll share my screen here in a sec. And I'm like, ooh, it's lacy looking. So it reminded me of our the St. Your Grandma's Doily class. And I was, in my head, I kind of formulated a presentation. It's like, oh, here's how I would think. And that's why when I did, I'm like, I pictured doing Wallace, doing a big heart and Wallace across heart. That was just my first thought. My second thought was, well, I could just do a big one in the middle, and then just, do a bunch of other tangles, or, do Wallace, and then could even just do like flowery things too. It's whatever you want to do. I just thought, since I don't have my stupid board meeting tonight, it's tomorrow, because they moved it for Valentine's Day. I'm like, well, then we have to do something. So there we are. So since it's a free night, so it's kind of free for all. Okay, I put those two in there. And then also let me put in the list of Valentangles from the website. So that way, if you want to decide what things you might want to add to it, you can. And you see, well, and actually, I didn't. Let's say, Mom kind of did a take on her 3D heart. I guess I kind of did too with the shading, and that's fun. But when you did the outside like you do, that just makes it look so neat. All right, let me share my screen.
Well, I did it on the inside too, but it's not as vivid or something.
Oh,
I didn't do it as dark.
Yeah, but it's still it's almost like it's still layered, but it's almost like that inside heart is another layer that's floating.
Yes, that's what I was going for.
Okay, good. You nailed it. All right, so here is Wallace, and I'll share my version first because it's a little bit bigger. So it starts off with a diamond, And I was also thinking, and Cassie, don't panic. I was thinking it was a grid pattern, and you could probably do it as a grid, but you don't have to. So don't worry about that, Cassie. So it starts off with a diamond in the middle of wherever you want it. I found, if you look at, when you go back and look at mine, bigger diamond is better because then the little things in step 2 on the side, the little, so you're doing like flux shapes, a big one going north, south, east, west, and then 2 little side shoots. And the side shoots were interfering because I was making the diamond too small, so they were running into each other. It still ends up looking fine, but I just thought I would throw that at you. And then going around the outside of everything, we're essentially doing perfing. I couldn't, when we look at, and this is by CZT Reyes Galindo, I couldn't tell if they were lines or dots. You could do either, or little loops if you want to take the time. I think it looks fine. It's easier to do, I think it's easier to do dots. You just press your pen into the paper. And then you aura the whole thing and then put a grid or something behind it. And it's just gorgeous. But let me, this where you can see more of the gorgeousness. Was there one above? No, just Linda's little thumbnail, which is cute. I like how she put, she thickened the one side so it looks, gives it some depth. But yeah, so here is, let me make it bigger. Yeah, it's still hard to see. It looks like they're lines, although like on here on the top, it looks like they're dots. So up to you. Again, up to you. And then so here's where they used it as a border, and this was what I was gonna do, but right away I goofed up, and so I just continued as I was going. So if one way you can do it as a border is to do maybe more of a seed shape, or I mean you can still do the other, but that you call that, the ones going this way along your border would be sharing. I ended up auraing everything, and I'm like, oh no, that's not how it's supposed to work if I want to make it look like this. And then you aura the whole thing when you're done, not the individual bits. So just to save you that headache if you decide you want to go that route. Well, let's see. Linda's version had a double.
Double what?
Oh, she did, yeah. So that the big flux shape that we do,
yes.
she did it double. So there you go. Thanks for pointing that out, Valentine. Yeah. So there you go. But she still auraed the whole thing and said, yeah, what I did was I was $2, yeah. I started auraing and then like, oh, well, then you do what we do, right? You just keep going with it. It's all fine. So like I said, however you think you might want to do this, you can. I'm thinking right now I'm going to do it maybe on the larger scale. And as we were talking, more lace, I was like, oh, I want to work on black. And although it could work on tan just as well and get that lacy effect, but maybe I should just to be different. I have one here. Oh, I do. Yeah, that's true. I'm already different. And then the second link, I put the link to all of the Valentangles, so all of the posts, so that way you can see what else you might want, unless you want to come up with something else too. Do it's all good, but this way, if you have a reference, it's our last hurrah for the Valentangles, and then also to if you didn't look at the Callywags, for more inspiration link, she used. I always assume I shouldn't do that. Tabitha used hearts. There was all kinds of ways that you could end those. I'm trying to find it. They were here. She had all kinds of different thoughts on how to toppers. I think I can't remember if she called them toppers or ends, but that you could have fun with it. That one is kind of neat. I want to tie all that in. All right. That's why I put that one link there, so that way then you have access to all of those. And like I said, anything else that your heart desires, Pun intended. And oh, Cassie's going rogue. Well, I can't wait to see. You go. All right. And still don't necessarily have it really well thought out, but that's okay. I'm gonna do my just one piece. I'm gonna go big. If the paper will stay still, okay. Can't wait to see. Yeah, and I think I'm oh, I see what Mom. I see what you're doing.
These are all different sizes.
Well, that's okay because it's fabric, right? And so it's
Yes.
gonna be.
It's stretched.
Yeah.
Or shrunk, whichever.
Well, and I think I'm gonna do one big one. That's where I'm going so far. We'll see. Where am I using? Oh, apparently I'm using an 8. Well, let's move to. Well, don't like it. I can always go back over it with the 10. Oh, I was starting to say, I remember on, I think it was Project Pack 8, or no, excuse me, 2, where they were using, I don't remember if they were like introducing the black tiles or what, but I remember Rick saying something about having the pen drag across. So what I wonder is, instead of like, writing it this way, like if you have it at it more of an angle and let it drag. I don't know. See, and I always get the little bead at the end, and I don't know how to. Oh, maybe if I oh, there we go. If you lift the pen, uh, don't stop the pen and then lift it up, then I get the dot. If I pick up the pen like a swoop, then I don't get that little dot. Oh, Lucy, yes. So we're that looks like a snowflake, Mom. Ah, that's neat. So Lucy, you can do whatever you want, actually. And Valentine put it exactly right. So I was using Wallace as the main tangle, and then kind of combined with hearts, and then and if you need us to put the links in, we can put those in again. I was having explorations in the white pen.
Well, I'm loving the way this pen is writing on this paper. I have
Oh,
to get
good,
some.
good.
Of course, it could help that maybe that it's black, but yeah, I was having trouble with the little loopy things on the side too, not um, running into each other.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just going to try to make them smaller because I probably should have done that.
And I noticed on the one I did this morning, I didn't do the dots on the diamond, and I noticed you're
Oh,
supposed to. I mean, it's so jammed together you can't tell the difference, so it
right,
doesn't matter.
right. Yes, and yeah, $7 for Tarla for putting all those links up. Thank you.
Oh, I'm going to have the same problem this time.
Ah,
Well, that's okay. It's supposed to
yeah,
look lacy, so.
right, right. And yeah, I'm going to the 10. So let's see if I can get Although I should, no, I'm going to put the dots because that's what I started doing. And those are okay if it if it's beaded up and looks more brilliant white than the rest because I kind of want that.
I'm going to be dotty by the time I get done with doing the dots on this. Oh dear, the problems we cause for ourselves.
And I'm almost thinking I might do as I mentioned on the earlier call the grid behind. I'm gonna well now if I'm doing it lacy, probably I don't remember now. Well, it doesn't matter at the same time. Doing it a little bit more cheeseclothy than straight lines. Now I don't know.
See, mine gets everything is so close together you can't tell whether I have it on that or if it's on the side little propeller things or
Yeah,
what. But that's okay.
yeah. It adds like a texture.
Yeah.
To make me
I'm
think.
wondering if the reason you thought the dots on hers look like a line, if she's putting a dot and then pulling it towards the line, which I just did, which
Oh,
look
yeah.
like
It may be because some of
you
them
know,
kind of
like a line.
protrude a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. You are going to be dotty by the time. Yeah, because some of them, and maybe, yeah, I don't know. Because some of them just seem like they're a little elongated, but maybe that's what it is. And now looking back at it, it's like, oh, she's. I was like, the first one they seem closer together. It doesn't matter how close or far apart that they are. It's just interesting to look at. And then and Lambert, I don't know if I had shared this before, but I keep a little paper towel folded up so that way every once in a while I can just kind of spin my pen tip in and kind of clean it off a bit. And I noticed because of the texture of the paper towel, it seems to help. It's like just almost as good as doing a little scribble on the back. Although with white and it's white, you can't really see it, but it seems to help a bit. Now, I'm having another thought. Let's see. Hmm. Other thought is that my heart should be nice to have it be centered. And since I did that in pencil, it doesn't matter, does it? Oh, except then that's off. Nope, just gonna leave it the way it is. And then going over the graphite doesn't help. Yes, Cassie. Yeah, I said it's good to do the diamond bigger, and I still didn't do it big enough myself. Yeah, see, because I'm going over my graphite line, that's also another good reason. If you're going over something like that, it likes to cause trouble, likes to clog it up. And there, that's looking neat. really not being happy with this. As soon as it gets on there, then it can always, go back and redefine. That's always nice to do. But I will wait till I'm done. Maybe I should do. Well, I'd have to do 2 more.
Well, you're sort of in the same position I was. I did one like that, then I did a smaller one in each upper lobes of the heart.
Yeah. Well, because it's a little off.
Well,
So I
that's what
said,
mine was too. So
oh, okay.
we're both a little off, Heather.
Yes. And then it's like, well, so I could just not worry about it. Oh, I do need to do the outside. That I will do in the 10. No comment. See if I can make my aura equally, you know, uneven to fill up. Or maybe I have another idea. Maybe, just maybe. Yes. Okay. That's what I was gonna do. Me too. So I think anyway. Hmm. I'm almost gonna I have the vision of what somebody else did earlier. I'm like, oh, that would look cool, but I'm trying to picture how. Oh, oh,
We get
use
so
a
many,
little.
like I said, we get so many ideas, we just don't have time to do them all.
I know.
If we can even remember them, we just remember that we saw something really neat.
Yeah. Um.
We
Yeah,
saw so
that.
many things.
Yeah. The Zudo. I don't know how I would do like that, and then I could come in. I don't know. This is true, Valentine. Yes, some people have a million dots to do and don't get to do anything else. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna give it a whirl here. My head. Yeah. Well, I better just do it on the other side too. Could just be something weird, and that's all. Oh, but that. Oh no, I can't do that on the other side now. Hmm. cheat. Just kidding. There's no such thing as cheating. Oops. Oh, that's why. Who did it? There's so many good ideas from earlier. Oh. Oh, that is kind of. All right. Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like, I thought that's kind of how she did it. And it's
Yeah.
kind of like that Zudo sort of, just with a single heart, not with not having a string of them. Yeah. Yeah. I keep going back and forth. Well, which pen do I want to use for this? I don't know. So doing it on this, I can just highlight instead of shade, and it should be
Oh,
fine.
well, that helps. What you're doing answers my question.
Yeah.
My thought was, I traced the circle on this square, and then I was just thinking, okay, do I, you know, utilize the whole square, or do I cut out the circle? But I like what you're doing, Heather. I like that a whole
Thanks.
lot. You're picoing it.
Yeah.
Which I think I'm going to copy you.
Oh, what? Mark this down.
Where to start? I might do it bigger.
Yeah.
That's actually no, eek is when you come back in the other
Right.
fill
This will be
in.
a half
Oh,
back.
now it stopped writing.
Yeah, and see, I'm not necessarily going slow, but this 8 is really it's behaving. I don't know. It's just really weird. I'm gonna attribute it to, well, if I think nice things about it, then it will, you know, it won't live up to its reputation. uh, I was trying to think how to make this, make this look like it's turned, but maybe just do, how we did like on
Well, you need to shade that the bottom part up underneath it. No, right where you have that line up, up, up. Keep going up there.
these.
That has to be
But I have to
shaded to
highlight
make
it.
it looks like it's flipped.
I highlight it. Will it work? We'll see. Luckily, the soap one wipes right off. Oh, and let's see. Did I? Oh, where's my? Oh, I do still have it. Just it does, even if it's using white and not
Oh
shading.
yes.
And then I could do because I didn't do it. I have to go back and look and see who did it. More of a solid down there. Then oh well oh well Cassie, maybe you can you fit in more of them? Because that's yeah, it's like yeah, one way or the other, you end up with a lot of something to do. But I'm thinking I might put a little gem or something. I'm going to do the background, and then I think I might leave some space for yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Valentine has. You could add some extra floating flux shapes. Say that 5 times fast. Yeah,
No,
like paisley.
don't.
No,
Not
yeah, no.
not where we can hear you.
Ooh. Oh, I like that. Okay. Now, background. But that is true, yeah, because you could, yeah, come up with, oh, maybe, oh, you know what? That, yeah, 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 I can't say either. Not fast, anyway. Uh, yeah, Cassie, that one is called EKE, and it's just like I did it very small around. It's just a loop to loop, and then you come on the other side, and you like she did, and then you just
Yours looks much prettier than mine.
well, I didn't mind kind of narrow and small, but then yeah, coming around the outside, it looks neat. Yeah, then the other way through, and actually that one, yeah, it is neat, and then you would just alternate it. Oh, Tedra, yeah, it does look like prickly pear cactus. It does indeed. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and see, and that it is a fancy necklace. Yeah, the off kilter. It's swinging. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do a bit of cheesecake in the background, but on the angle and not with the see. No one will notice that first line. Let's see. Of the cheesecloth. Yes. No, cheesecake. Okay. Cheesecake, yeah. Yeah. We're doing the cheesecake. Actually, just thinking when we were doing that class, the we need to have something that attaches the um, the inside of the Wallace to the aura because it wouldn't just be floating there. But I'm not going to worry about it.
What do you mean it wouldn't be just floating?
Well, if we were doing an actual like, doily,
Oh, I see. I know what you're saying. Yeah, you'd need lines or something to tie it. Yes.
something. But this is non-representational, so just think about it for a second and then let it go away. Oh, I just love this. Now I'm gonna say cheesecake from now on. I don't even like cheesecake.
You could always like I had thought about doing that on mine. I thought about doing another band around and doing doodah in it.
Oh,
Um and you could do that and then have it like touch the tips
yeah.
here. Like if I had it touch each tip of these
Mm-hmm.
with another band, that would have completed it.
Yeah. Mm, that is neat. What, Tyler, was that for my that I don't like cheesecake? I don't like pie either. Right, Mom? Everybody on the holidays, they get more of everything. Oh no, yeah, chocolate cream pie. Yeah, that I would do that. That's probably my yeah. And chocolate cheesecake, no, but chocolate cream pie like French silk pie. Ah,
That's the only pie Heather likes.
that is the only, yeah. That and pizza pie.
What?
That's it. And pizza pie.
Oh, yes. Well, yes. Pizza and chocolate silk. That's it.
Yes, yes. Oh, Kroger's used to make this. I don't know if they still do. Last time I went in, they hadn't, but they had a dark chocolate French silk pie. I used to bring it over occasionally
Yeah.
when we have things, and oh, let's see. This needs to be thicker. Way too good. And then when we had that Baker's Square um, by us, they're just something about their crust that's just like, oh my god. Okay, it says Oreo pie. Or, Elias Brothers, a big boy restaurant out here, had used to have a Oreo ice cream mud pie cake. So it was like chocolate ice cream with Oreos in it. I think it was probably topped with Oreos. The crust was Oreos, um, and then like had fudge on it. It was just like it was, yeah, chocolate coma. Oh, and I don't think they make it anymore. I'm like, well, good. We'll never go there again since they don't have that chocolate heaven. Needed this to be a bit thicker or more brilliant white and a little bit thicker. That's always nice. Yes. Yes. Maybe this too. I'm gonna do something on the outside. I don't know what yet. So I'm buying time. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh.
Are we out of time? Not
7-minute
quite.
warning. Oh, Joy says Burger King has the Hershey's. Yes, I forgot about that Hershey's chocolate pie. Mm. Talking about Burger King this weekend, weren't we? Used to like to get that chicken parm sandwich
Oh, yes.
because Mom made chicken parm nuggets
Yeah,
this
chicken parm
weekend. So when we were,
nuggets. Heart-shaped chicken parm nuggets.
yes, fish.
I'm using my soapstone to shade around, and I'm really liking the way it looks.
Oh, yeah. I like it because it's a little less, um,
Harsh.
yeah.
And then I'm also doing a little in the inside of the bigger of the shapes, if I
Mm.
get around to it,
Mm-hmm.
because
I
I'm
know what
going
you mean.
around, but I don't know if I'll get around to it.
All right. And let's see. What's this? Now, Cassie. Now we've made Cassie hungry. I think maybe we're all hungry now. Um.
Oh, I made it all the way around to the outside. Now I have to smear it.
The fingers. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, Valentine. Well, it was right after the food conversation, so there's something in there got Cassie excited. Ah, oh, I'm gonna get a cramp in my hand. I could go for some. Yeah. I like the virtual food is much better because it's
No calories.
but it doesn't help if you haven't had dinner or yeah. I mean it is Valentine's Day, so one should go
You
and
could
have
splurge a little.
yeah, totally. Oh, all right. Can you see that? Oh, you can when I move it. All right. Yeah, because I was thinking I'm going to do the same thing on the inside with the soapstone. Put around that too. Well, won't I be impressing myself if I get one done and don't have homework like usual? Oh, and me. Oh, Shading on the outside. Oh, was? I don't remember before, but I'm gonna try it now. Dun dun. Oh. 1 minute warning. Oh no.
We did get, remember I was saying with my heart class, you when you did it or when I did it with you on
Yes.
this, it was an hour and a half. And I had 2.5 hours and we used it up pretty much. We were done a little early, and that was after we, stood around and admired all our work and everything.
Oh.
But we used up the time pretty good.
Hi guys. Oh, how nice. Oh, you can kind of see my embossing. Yay. Oh, very, very cool. Oh, Valentine. I love that. Adding a little bit of red. Not that you can see it. All right. I'm done. Okay. Woo! These are gorgeous. I love that. Just the stericals.
Oh, I love Sharon and Sharon and Deb did like a square. Oh, so did Margaret, doing 4 of them.
No, we're channeling each other.
Oh my gosh, look at Valentange's.
I
would never do that one. Never. You just put that up there to scare me, didn't you?
Gorgeous. Oh my God.
Margaret's up in the corner looks like really looks like a piece of antique lace.
Yeah. All right. Oh, and there's Nancy's. Have we got everybody? At least that wants to get on.
There's Cassie's. Oh, she did it in a nice color thing. Wait, Lucy, get yours over a little bit. Over.
Yeah. There you go.
Right there. Right there.
Perfect. All right. Hold them steady. And I got it good. I did. Okay. Yay. All right. Now let me share. And Deba Doodle, the red. Let me share the screen. These are gorgeous. All right. Looks like a bandana.
It does.
Wow. It's hard as I try. I said Val and Jen's came out a little bit fuzzy, but wow though. Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to send you a picture of mine because I'm not finished.
Okay.
Cassie, yours is in there.
I was so focused and I was like, oh wait, it's picture time.
Yeah, it looks good.
Lucy, we got yours. Yeah, but if you want to send it when it's done too, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We'll turn our screens off so we can see the majority of this. I forgot. That seems to help.
Yeah, Nancy, there you go. That really works good.
I forgot that we figured out that was much better. But look at how neat. And and how funny it's like how many you guys are all got. Some of us missed the memo. Oh, it's just funny. How did square, but yeah, that, and how interesting to change like Margaret's, the little flux shapes on the ends are really tiny. And how neat is that?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Just with a big diamond and little tiny things on the corners.
Yeah.
And
And
Sharon has very rounded one
yeah.
with a what? Oh, that is, it's one big diamond. Yeah. That looks much easier to do. I went, if I ever
Yeah.
do this again, I'm doing it that way.
Yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Big enough to put paradox in there. And Valentine, that's amazing looking.
Tedra looks like it's a puffed Valentine box,
Oh, it does.
like a jewelry box, puffed
Mm-hmm.
satin.
Well, and that's what on Valentine's, I think it has a puffed look too. Oh, well, because I can see the highlighting. That's what makes it. Oh my gosh, it's like tattered lace or something. That's gorgeous on there. And Tom and Carla's, wow.
Oh, look! I'm just realizing Carla's is the big diamond is then framing a heart.
Yeah,
Oh, how?
that's clever.
Yes.
And I like Diane's. I like all of them, but
Thank
oh, and
you.
she did Cherie on the outside. How neat is that? Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, and I see what you mean, Cassie. Yeah, you had a lot, but it'll when you get it done, it'll be gorgeous. It'll be gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. Looks like you meant it to be that way.
Yes.
You wouldn't have said anything. We wouldn't have known.
Yeah, it's like yeah, yeah. I love that outside border, and and Nancy, yours is gorgeous. I like that. What did you do on the outside? Was that the I forgot what the name of that one was with the hearts going either way. I like to pick heart.
Hard Ed or something like that. I forget the name of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I always like to find heart ones that don't have heart in the name, but I can never remember. So neat. And Zelda, see, which did you do first? Because doing the Wallace over the Cubine, or you did the Cubine under? Because with those colors, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very beautiful.
I think I'm just looking at it. I think she did the Cubine and then did it with the white over it. Because how else could you keep track of all those little
oh my gosh,
portions that you had to do in the little diamond shape in the middle?
Yeah.
That would be even under, see, because underneath the cross hatching,
Yep.
it's Tell us, Zelda. Is that how you did it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll say by the recording. They'll have to just guess.
Just keeping it a secret.